Welcome back to my channel. Now, it has been a very long time since I've actually filmed something. A very long time. I've just been very uninspired when it comes to my YouTube channel, but I am back with a new lease of inspiration, a new lease of, you know, excitement for my channel. Once again, it's good to be back in this space, back in this bubble. But yeah, this is just gonna be a get ready with me, chit chat, life update kind of thing. Grab a cup of tea, glass of wine, cup of water, some snacks, yeah, and let's have a heart to heart hands on a very basic level. But yeah, so guys, these these chit chats are so like random, not random, but like, do I just start talking? Like, do I just start? Yeah, I guess I start. Okay, well, basically, in the first pandemic, you know, things were a bit tough, you know. I wasn't really doing much. I was literally just taking pictures, which was great, you know. It opened a new door for me. A door that's always been there, but I hadn't really, you know, opened. I'd been like knocking, but now the door is like, it's semi-open. It's like, you know, when you pop your head in to see who it is. That's where I'm at right now, with this whole like Instagram thing and like the huge influx of followers that came with it within a very short period of time. It's been good. Like, it's honestly been very overwhelming, and like it's been good. It has been very good. Something that I did not expect to ever happen. I thought I'd be stuck on 5,000 followers for ages. I did not think that I'd take the plunge and actually be consistent with Instagram. Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do, but just never ever done. And this sort of happened by accident. So yeah, I am grateful. But then it got to a point, you know, where I wanted more. I'm not even from Instagram, but just from life in general. I wanted a bit more, you know. Ever since I left uni, I've always felt very blasé about life in general and where I'm going and what my purpose is and stuff like that. Because even till this day, I don't know, like, honestly, I respect and I'm slightly jealous of people who do know their purpose. I know that like not everybody's life is what it seems, but you know, from the outside looking in, some people are happy in their respective fields, some people are happy in their jobs and stuff, and I can only hope that I get to that. And don't get me wrong, like, I tried to make steps, I tried to get placement, I tried to do internships, but it was so hard. The amount of applications I have filled in my lifetime, like, ridiculous. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. They don't tell you the amount of hardships that will come after uni. It's not easy. You don't leave uni and get a job straight away. You could be searching for a job, like you can be a graduate for a good 5 years before you actually get a job, like a job that you actually want. So I was applying to every job known to man, from retail to office work to things in my field, graduate schemes, placements, internships, everything, and I was not getting any responses. So I left uni in 2018 and I didn't actually get a job till 2019, which was actually pretty decent. It wasn't as long as I had imagined, but it just wasn't the job that I wanted. It was just, I just applied and then got it on a whim. Like, yeah, wasn't something that I particularly wanted to do, but it was great when it happened. And that was in like visual merchandising. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I decided to go back to uni. I decided this randomly in July of this year. In doing that, I applied for a luxury brand marketing degree. It is a master's. I'm not going back to the undergrad because there's no way in hell. Not at this stage, but obviously if you are, then kudos to you. Like, yeah, I decided to go back to uni and I am studying. I am now a student again after 2 years. It's been a very rewarding experience. Like, when I got accepted, I mean, I knew, no, I did not know. I didn't actually, okay, I knew that I'd get accepted, but at the same time there was like this feeling of doubt that was coming over me, because it was like, oh, like, am I actually worth them accepting? Anyways, they accepted. And yeah, I've been studying for the past What month are we in? Going on 2 months now. I think probably by the time this video goes up it will be 2 months, but going on 2 months, and yeah, I love it. You know, it's very weird being back at uni and having to do uni online. It's not something that I'd ever thought that I'd be doing. Like, I thought if I'm going back to uni, I'd be able to actually leave my house, go to lectures, meet new people within the field that I want to sort of work in and network. I hate networking, but you know, that's what I thought. And then COVID came, so yeah, and then COVID came and just sort of like messed all of that up. So I have been doing uni online, which is not as bad as I thought it would be, but it is like, I would love to actually go in and sort of interact, and I feel like learning face to face is a lot different, and where my classes are quite small, it'd be nice, could be very intimate, but you know, COVID. So yeah, that is me for now. That is my current like updated situation. I am back at uni, I am studying once again, and honestly it was the most random decision I've ever made, and that is because like I have been still looking for a job for a very long time, and I just felt so like, I felt very blur because nothing was sort of happening for me in terms of getting an income and stuff like that. So obviously me applying for jobs and stuff like was an everyday process for me, and nothing was working. So I was just getting very frustrated, and I just wanted to do something that I know will benefit me and do something that would actually help me, but at the same time be productive and not just be sitting at home for another year because of COVID. Now like the job market was already in tatters from before, but now like ever since COVID it's even worse. So yeah, I don't like that at all. So it's been hard, but we thank God, like things could be a lot worse. Like things could be super bad. Do you know what I mean? Like things can always be more worse than it is. So I try not to dwell on my situation like all the time. Obviously I'm going to dwell because it is my life and it is something that bothers me, but it's not something that I put so much of my focus or attention on. A lot of my friends as well have been telling me that I seem a lot more happier, which is good. Like that is a very nice thing to hear, because I've been very unhappy for a very long time and I thought I was hiding it very well. And I think that happens all the time. Like you just think that you make people see what you want them to see, but some people see through you. Do you know what I mean? Some people know you better than you know yourselves, and I think that's nice to have those people around you that can pick up on that. My life is pretty boring nowadays. Don't do much but eat, sleep, study. But then there's literally not much difference from what I was doing before till now, if I'm in all honesty. So yeah, I'm just at a very like thingy stage. Very like, this degree has honestly, I mean, I chose the best and the worst time to start it, basically. Best time because it gives me something to do, I'm learning something new, and you know, I get to be productive. At the same time, we're in a damn pandemic. Isn't that the best time to be studying? Honestly not the best time because of COVID and the uncertainty that comes behind it. Yeah, I will like keep you guys updated on my job life. But honestly, anybody out there that's also looking for a job, man, you just gotta hang in there. Apply for what you need to apply for, and update your CV, update your cover letter. Just do your part. Yeah, do your part and God will do the rest. That is literally it. God will always meet you halfway. That's something that I have learned, because it's all well and good saying, oh look, I want a job, oh my gosh, I'm praying for a job, oh my gosh. Sorry, do you think God is just gonna wake up one day and be like, let me give this girl a job just because she asked? But you're not even applying for jobs. How's that gonna work? Like, how is that going to work? Do the work, God will meet you halfway, and just pray. I'm giving you this advice, but I follow like 10% of it, but that's besides the point. On a less serious note, I have actually started laser. Yay! Hopefully I can insert that cheering. Yay! Yeah, I started laser. yeah, I started laser. I had a consultation with a laser company that everybody goes to, which is Pulse, and I was gonna go there, and then she told me the price, and I was like, okay, like I already know laser is quite expensive anyway, and you know, I was like gonna do the whole process and pay for it and stuff. Got my eyebrows laminated by the eyebrow fairy, and she told me about this company who are also London based, about how like the deals that they do and stuff when it comes to laser, and how they're really good, and how her friend's gone and her friend recommends like everyone to it, blah 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 blah. So I'm thinking, okay, you had me at cheap. Like, live not lie, laser is so expensive. Like I got quoted like £430 for 8 sessions, and that was for my face alone. And because I have PCOS and it is hormonal, I'm going to need 16 to 22 sessions, which means £864 on my face alone. I have contacted this company that the girls told me about. She told me the prices. I was like, sign me up now. Like, you're taking piss. Are you actually taking piss? Like, I said, are you sure? I even had to ask her, like, are you actually sure? She goes, yeah. I said, okay. So I was literally right there and then, I was like, okay, yeah, fab. I want to do my face. So yeah, when's like earliest and come in. And then I had booked a date for like the end of October, and then contacted somebody that had COVID, so they had to go into quarantine for 2 weeks, which is great. So it delayed the process again. Anyways, I then had my patch test on like last Monday of October, and people say laser don't hurt. Yeah, I don't know whether that's because they're not actually lasering their faces, or maybe their hair is not as thick as much. I don't know, okay? But I've done a patch test. Bearing in mind the patch test literally takes like less than 30 seconds, okay? And she's done the patch test on one area of my chin, and you are supposed to shave your face a day before your appointment, and you're not supposed to have any cream or any product, anything like that on your skin, not even sunscreen. So I've gone with a heavily dry face just for this one patch test, one area, and she's done it, and I could have cried for that 30 seconds. Like, it was quick, yeah, but the pain did not make sense, and it also stank. Like, I don't know if you guys know what like burning hair smells like, but that's what it smelled like, obviously, because that's what the laser is doing. It's burning the hair from the root, and as well as the heat that comes from the laser, there's also cool air to sort of soothe your skin as you're getting lasered. And at that point I couldn't even feel cool air. It was ridiculous. Like, and the laser makes like a zzz, zzz sound, which was very weird. Like, it's almost scary. Yeah, anyways. Done the patch test on like the Monday. Then she was like, okay, well, you can come in for another appointment 3 days, like 3 days afterwards. I was like, okay, well, book me in. And then she was like, yeah, so the earliest at that point was Saturday. So yeah, I've gone in on the Saturday, again with a dry face, and we've done the whole face. Now she's done this area, yeah, she's done my unibrow, sorry. She's also done cheeks and sideburns. So I actually have quite long sideburns, but I like my sideburns, so I didn't actually shave it all off. I kept it, sort of stopped here, as you can see. I don't know if you can see, that's where I stopped, because I actually like my sideburns. So she's lasered cheeks all the way down to like the first crease of my neckline, because I also have hair that goes all the way there. Yeah, so obviously, as you know, if you've watched my PCOS videos, or if you follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, my chin is my problem area, so that's where I have the most hair. The hair is very thick in that region, and I hate it. It makes me so insecure. It's changed my skin. I've got a lot of scars as a result of it. Your girl hates it, basically. So that place hurt the most, because the hairs are a lot thicker, they're a lot coarser, because I've done a lot more to this area. So obviously I've shaved, I've waxed, I've threaded, I've done a lot more, so the hairs are growing back so much more thicker, like thicker than shit. And I wish I had taken a picture so I could show you guys, but I literally get, you know, men stubble when it's growing back and they've just got like a little goatee. That's literally what it was. But unless you was like very close to me, or like, you know, you were right in front of me like this and I wasn't wearing makeup, you'd be able to see the thick cast. It wasn't nice at all, like it was not great at all. Skin there was like, it was the only place that hurt the most. Everywhere else was like a 5, maybe even a 4 out of 10. It was just like a light, couldn't really feel it. It's almost like someone's pricking you with a needle. And then when it came to my chin, it was like, whoa, like I could feel the heat. I could feel the lace struggling to burn the hair because it was so thick. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, like, because the hairs everywhere else were like peach fuzz, they were lighter, whereas on my chin, thicker, blacker, just very aggressive. So I imagine that the laser just, you know, was finding a hard time to deal with the hairs there. But honestly, the results from that first appointment have been amazing. So I had that first appointment first week of November, and I'm supposed to have my second appointment this Saturday actually, but obviously because of COVID they're not open until next week, hopefully, fingers crossed. But you're supposed to, so she told me after that laser appointment that you're supposed to not wear any products or anything for like 24 hours, 48 hours, and then the next, between then and the next appointment, I should only shave twice. So I'm supposed to shave 10 days afterwards and then a day before my next appointment, and that's what I did. So I shaved 10 days afterwards, which is probably like the 10th of November, I think, at that point. And I think I even shaved a bit earlier because I was going out, and it had grown, it hadn't grown back, but it was like stubble, so it was like growing and it was cutting off, like it was literally falling out. That's what I mean, sorry, it was falling out, which was fabulous. I was thinking, all this from like just one session. So since I shaved it, I only shaved my chin, I haven't actually shaved the rest of my face. But yeah, it hasn't, there's a section that just hasn't grown back, and no hair has grown back at all. It's literally as soft as a baby's bottom. And then there's like 2 parts, so here and here, where I've got like a soul patch. So it's literally just like a patch of hair that's grown back like yay big, and then another patch here, probably even, maybe even smaller, that has grown back in that region. So yeah, like it's been a very great experience for the first time round. I was not expecting results so soon, and I'm very excited to like continue the process. You guys know how long I've wanted to do this. It's been a long time coming, and I just thank God that I'm able to even, I'm at a place where I can do it. But yeah, I can't wait to do the rest of my body, to finish off my face. I'm praying for some sort of sponsorship or dealership collaboration, that's the word, with a company, so I don't actually have to pay. Because it's expensive. Like, I was talking to my friend and we were like basically saying, oh, like it could genuinely cost me over 4K to do my whole body. The fuck? Like, what? Do you know how insane that is? So yeah, I'd love a sponsorship. I genuinely love one. But I mean, the place that I'm going is relatively cheap, so I won't be reckoning as much money like if I was doing it at a bigger company. On the topic of laser and like PCOS and stuff, like I said, I can't wait for it to be done and like actually do more areas of my body that PCOS has decided to disrupt my life with. I mean, to be fair, it's only my face that PCOS is really disrupted. I am genetically hairy, so everywhere else is my mother and father's fault. But yeah, I can't wait to like complete laser and like get that done. But on the topic of PCOS, I did think I was going to do like a whole updated video. There wouldn't really be much to update you guys on because there's nothing to update you guys on. There is, but at the same time it's like there's not enough for me to make a whole video, one. Basically, the update is, I thought this year was going to be 12 out of 12 period year, but I've only seen it, I think, 5-6 months out of this year. So I started off the year very well. So it came in Jan, Feb, March, April, May. I don't think it came in May. It didn't come in May, then it came in June. Then it didn't come in July, didn't come in August. And then I had a scare like 2 days ago. But I'm not quite sure what it's doing. It's like it doesn't want to come, but at the same time it wants to come, but it's not sure. So I've messed up my white sheets twice because it wasn't sure about what it wanted to do. Yeah, right, okay. Do you know how much of a jar it is that I can't track my periods? Like I'm not able to monitor when they're supposed to come, which is just honestly, I hate it. We move, as I like to say. But yeah, on the topic of hair, well, was I on the topic of hair? I don't know. But basically, I did the big chop last month, 2 months ago. What month are we in? November. I did the big chop in October. I decided to cut my hair, which is something that I have never ever thought to do. But honestly, this 2020 coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19 tragedy of a pathetic year has honestly just been making me do things that I would not normally do, and kind of jarring. Like got like TWA as they call it, like a mini afro. It's about this long, so it's still pickable. I can still plait it and stuff, which is fabulous. But like the process, I knew being natural was like a long process anyway, but when my hair has always been relaxed, that's always been a long process for me anyway, because I look after my relaxed hair, or used to, and I always knew that being natural would come with headache. So obviously I've put on Instagram that I've now cut my hair, and I was getting tips from everybody that was natural, and the processes, I was getting a lot of tips from everybody, which was very, very lovely, and people were sending me products and stuff to use and la 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 la, because my hair, like I think 4C is the thickest, my hair is 4Z. My hair is as thick as skin. Like my hair is literally a Brillo pad. That's how thick it is. That's one reason why I haven't really been led to cut my hair, because I know how thick my hair is naturally. Like it's just easier to do when it's relaxed, but it's done now anyway. Yeah, I mean, I've only been doing it for like maybe 2 weeks, because as soon as I cut my hair, I literally put it in braid straight away, because I was like, no, like I'm not dealing with this. I don't know how to deal with it. So I literally put it in braid straight away, because I was like, no, this, no, no, like, no. Basically, like, I weren't trying to do that. Yeah, I've only been doing it for about 2 weeks. I've been doing the lock and the LCO method, and honestly one of the tedious things I've ever done in my life when it comes to my hair. Like, hard. I thought wrapping my hair was hard. Doing the lock method on natural hair, on a different game. Like, I promise you, just not something that I enjoy at all. I don't know whether I'm going to actually stay natural, or whether I will relax it when I get a bit of length back. We shall see, because I've seen one girl, she's got lovely long natural hair, but then I've also seen those with long relaxed hair. So I'm in a predicament, but when I get there, I'll get there. I'm sort of just like, it's just my strain to me, because I really like my ponytails and my half up, half down, and I can do it, which is a job. Nevertheless, we move. I'm just gonna use my chopstick curler. I'm just gonna add some curls with my chopstick curler. Yeah, if you guys have any tips or anything like that for my hair, if you guys have really thick hair, how have you grown it, what do you use, what methods do you think I should add to my routine, let me know. Yeah, I'm excited, also kind of, for this journey, but at the same time I'm not. Like, I'm dreading it, so I'm just probably just gonna keep it tucked away. I'm already dreading my birthday, because I always have like my hair out for my birthday, always like a ponytail or half up, half down. So not being able to do that is going to be a very weird thing. I hope you guys are all doing well and stuff. I hope the second pandemic hasn't really, because I know the second pandemic is actually worse than the first one, definitely, because of the weather. The clocks went back or forward, wherever they went, but it's getting dark from like 2 o'clock. Like, no joke, it is dark from 2 p.m. and yeah, but I hope you guys, you know, still looking after your mental state, protecting your mental. I hope you guys have listened to WizKid's new album. If you haven't, please go and listen to it now. I will leave the link down below. Try me. Thank you very much. My personal faves on that album are True Love, Essence, Sweet One of course, Mighty One of course, Blessed. Listen, that whole album is vibes from beginning to end. Like, what? It's a fantastic album. Yeah, if you haven't listened to it, go listen. I do appreciate every single one of you that still like watches my videos. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for just actually getting this far. If you got this far, thank you. It was really nice to actually just come in here and talk to you lot, and just, yeah, you know, have a conversation with my subscribers, because, you know, without you lot, this channel would not be possible. So yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you, and yeah, comment, like, share and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get that apartment, and I'm trying to get that car too. Okay, no, I'm joking, but yeah. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.